would you jump into homeownership right now in this market, having all the information that you have? And how can agents, if the answer is yes, why? And then what can agents do to help better educate people that not just buy a house because I say so, but now's the right time to do it?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say with our system, what we're noticing is, especially with the MLS sales, the days on market are slightly increasing, right? So like in 2021, you put a house on market, I mean, there were cars out the door, and that house would probably sell within a week, and it would sell probably about 15% over asking prices. Now what we're seeing is, or at least in the data, certain markets, I'm seeing just the DOM, or the days on market, just slightly increase, right? Yeah. They're still selling.
So would you buy a house though? Are you comfortable?
I would, because if you're buying a house and your expectation is I got to let it go in 5 years, then I wouldn't, right? But as far as I know, and everybody that I follow and all the successful people that that are my role models, it's all long term, right? So even if I buy today and the market were to go in the opposite direction, just hold, right? Look what happened in 07 and look where we're at today, right? It only took 13 years to get these values to, pretty much near the same back in the day. So I'm confident because I know that buying a property is a long-term thing. But for those that are looking to maybe do a flip, maybe in a year or two, I don't know. I would say do some research in your particular market, because not all markets are going to be affected by the current events.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, for example, Texas, they haven't. I mean, they're a weird anomaly. That's like they're almost in their bubble where they've just been selling since the pandemic, right? It's been over asking since.
And knowing your local market, you obviously know you're like, wow, these prices are really high in Orange County. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten serious about it. What about you, Chris? Would you buy right now, or are you fearful of it?
I think I would. Yeah. And right now, actually, my girlfriend and I are house hunting.
All right.
So we're looking for places in Huntington Beach and some other areas, but it's just going off of Burton's point, where even with the interest rates going up, it's a long-term goal.
So you're house hunting. This is going to be very, this is going to be very good for agents. Your perspective as a buyer. Now, it's a different perspective because you're in the real estate industry working for PropStream, but you're a young buyer looking for houses right now in a high-priced market. You also have some experience in the real estate industry. What should agents be doing to get your attention for you to choose them as the agent to work with?
Ooh, okay. So the person we have right now, they've really been nurturing the relationship. So we met them once for one open house, very friendly, very personable. But after that, it was all the follow-up and all of the resources and the help that they provided, because we have no idea what we're doing. It's scary.
And how did they follow up that got you to stick with them?
They were just sending us emails and sending us texts every other week and just saying, hey, we found some new homes you think you might be interested in, or here's a lender that you could work with. And just kind of anytime we have questions, they're always available. Just so friendly.
So it was the simple agents. It was the simple follow up. If they didn't follow up, would you have sought them out?
I don't know. I don't know if we would have. I think it was the fact that they reached out that it showed us that he cares.
Yeah.
Right. And we're like, okay, he's trying to help us, and he really wants us to find a home that we love. And now, we're still getting.
Chris, can you just get a little closer?
Oh yeah.
Now, what if so?
We have my good side.
So this agent followed up. What if you go to another open house, meet another agent, they follow up just as well? Are you locked into this agent because they did it first, you create a relationship, or would you switch? Like, I think this is just, agents think about this stuff all the time.
Right.
And so, I'm just happy to hear that, like, somebody followed up, right. And that, guy, follow-up works, right? Like, follow-up absolutely works.
It really does.
So are you kind of like, has that trust been built to the point now where you're, like, locked in?
I think so. I think if someone else tried the same thing, Justin's our guy now. So
there you go.
Shout out Justin.
Shout out Justin.
Justin's our guy though, and I think we're loyal, so we're just gonna stick with him. I think, but the follow up and the nurturing and the showing you really care.